All right, so at one point I had this backyard that looks like this. I had it looking like this. So I got to get it back. So I'm just going to bring you guys along with me. And I'm going to show you guys just how this turns out, what I did step by step. And we're going to look at the grass seed because I just ordered the grass seed today. It's January 28th today. Just ordered the grass seed today, and I'm trying the new, I'm not sure if it's new, but I just heard about it. It's called Blackout, and literally today or yesterday they changed the name to Night Shift. So Night Shift, turf type tall fescue. It said it had pretty decent shade tolerance because, as you can see, my backyard has a lot of trees, and once it's fall time, or once everything blooms, where's the baby? Okay. Hey, normally I use Jonathan Green dense shade mix. The summers tear this backyard up. So last year I tried just a small amount of the Jonathan Green original turf type tall fescue, and it did pretty good. That's what you're seeing here. This is going to be a mix of that original and hey. All right, and looking at just the shape of the yard it's in now, it's not really in good shape. Minimal care was done to it last year, and it's a lot to keep this in shape. A lot of debris gets in the yard at all times. You can kind of see a lot of these dead spots, and that's not from the Jonathan Green not living. That's from a mistake on my end, as far as I let my brother, my pump sprayer, and he put Roundup in it. And I didn't know it until I sprayed my yard, because I lent it to him with a tenacity in it. And when he gave it back, he had put Roundup in it, and I didn't know. So I sprayed a good amount of my yard. So a lot of it just died. But that's not the fault of Jonathan Green. But that's why I'm doing this spring reseed, because this is actually still in good shape. At this part, you can see that it looked kind of good. Some weeds in there, but it looked good. This is actually where I had a flower bed, just like this other one down here. I'm taking that out, but the goal is to get this yard back in shape. This is, you can see a lot of this right here died from that Roundup here. And so I have a couple part plan in order to get this yard in shape. The first part is I need to clean this yard out. You can see that it's a lot of debris in this yard, and I need to clean it out so that when I do put down the seed, we can have some good seed to soil contact. So the way I'm gonna do that is just kind of manual dethatching. It's not really that I have a lot of thatch, but I do have a lot of sticks and acorns and just a lot of debris in the yard that I want to get a lot of that up. The way I typically do it is I have this big old plastic rake. I just rake everything into lines. I go across the whole backyard. I rake everything into lines. Once I have those lines all made, then I rake the lines into small piles. Then I come by with the rake, and basically I do like a scoop and score method, where I use the rake to just scoop up all the debris and everything and put it in bags. And I'm gonna put this on the curb. And now, one thing when you have a shaded backyard like you have trees, is you have to be realistic with what your expectations are as far as how clean your yard is going to get. It's not gonna look like these other guys on YouTube. If you have shade, if you have trees, they're going to always be dropping debris in your yard. So even after I'm doing all this, my yard is not going to be perfectly clean with nothing else in it, because I know in 6 hours it's going to be things in it again. So, and I know I'm not going to actually seed for a couple of weeks. So, but this is just to get the process started. This is how it looks once I went around the whole yard and got up all the debris. The sides of my house still need a lot of work, and I have not done anything at all to them since we moved in, but we're going to tackle that this spring as well and get those looking good too. But this is how the yard looks. And so now this just was step number one of my multi-part step, and I'm not sure how many parts it's going to be. So this is just step number one. The next step, I can tell you, will be conditioning my soil to get my soil in better shape. And the way I'm going to be doing that is by adding two things to the soil. And I'm going to do this in the next video. I'm going to add biochar and I'm going to add lime. And I'll tell you why in the next video. Hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. New channel. And I just want to bring you guys along with me. And I appreciate the love.